I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before I jump into this, I want to ask you guys to please smash that like button. If you like the content that I provide on a daily basis, definitely hit that like. Take 2 seconds, like the video. Be sure and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. Remember, I read every single comment you guys leave, so leave a comment in the comment box. What drives me every single day is to see that people are benefiting from my content. You know, it means a lot to me to know that you guys are getting something out of this content. So always leave comments in the comment box. Jumping right into the market, sideways. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency is $195 billion, slipping down lower. Bitcoin at 72.05. This is a Bitcoin daily chart. So right here, if you look, we've kind of have this descending triangle type pattern. So here's the 1 hour chart. Each one of these candles represents 1 hour. Okay, so if you took 24 of these candles and smashed it into one candle, you would have a daily candle, right? Each one of these candles represents 1 day. So it's the exact same data that's shown on the daily chart. It's just more compressed. Okay, so with this idea, I want to start here. You can see that back on about the 28th of last month, we put in a high. Okay, then this next high is a lower high for Bitcoin. What does this mean exactly? Well, the bears are winning. So, you know, the bulls tried to push it up, but they just didn't quite make it. So when the bears are winning, you get descending triangles, you get lower highs. And so over the course of the past few months, Bitcoin bulls have been losing this battle. So let's take a look how this played out as far as previous price action goes. So again, you've got your high and then a lower high. Okay, so we're going to start at the top. This is back when Bitcoin ran up to, 14,000, right? Point is high, lower high, dump. High, lower high, sell off. High, lower high, dump. High, lower high, dump. And then this one got bought back up because it hit the 618 fib level, right? So you got a big bounce. Here at the top, high, lower high, sell off. Here we are now. High, lower high. What's going to happen? There's definitely a possibility that we run up to around 7,500 here. I mean, it would completely fit in this pattern if this is a valid descending triangle, which it's got the touch points now to be valid. So possibly it runs up one more time and then we head lower. But again, we're in a multi-month downtrend here, so that's important to understand. Okay, so this is a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. So this support down here needs to hold. The RSI is approaching oversold areas. I'm looking for the MACD to tick higher if this is going to bounce. And again, if it doesn't happen, we don't get this bounce here, there's a quick move lower coming, right? If it doesn't hold this area, right? This area needs to hold for the bulls. So this is a 1 hour chart zoomed in, and here's what I'm looking at. So we have this bearish cross of the 80 and the 200 and the 100 and the 200, simple moving averages, right? So you can see we had this kind of a crazy wick right here, which we know and love in crypto. And so I noticed you got this rounded bottom happening on the 1 hour. Parabola forming on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. So I want to see if the price action continues to respect this. There's that potential for that run up to around in this area, right? And then that descending triangle comes into play and pushes us lower. So, keep your stop in place. If you're in Bitcoin, you want your stop in place here because you don't want to ride this whole lot lower. There's definitely a lot lower numbers in the cards. The Bitcoin chart does not look good. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got chat groups where everybody works together, calls out breakouts, everything going on in the market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading this market, now's the best time to learn, period. When these cryptos take off again, you've got to get some TA basics behind you, and I'll teach you everything I know. Main reason people join the group is these profitable trading setups. Everybody wants to make money. This is fun, up 36%. If you guys want to join the group, you want to pay in crypto, you get 20% off 6 months, you get 30% off the year, and an additional month for free. Paying in crypto is the best way to go. Best value by far. The group's cheap. It's not designed to be expensive. If you do want to pay with a card, you can do so. There's a month-to-month payment option with cards. Patreon link is in the description. Definitely invite you guys to learn more about this market. Like, everybody starts throwing their money in this market and they don't really have an understanding of what smart money and whales and institutions trade on technicals. Shout out to Wolf762. He said, the group teaches you skills that you can find so you can find the top of these coins. A few days ago, he stated, I made 50% on energy in about 24 hours. The patterns that Chris gives are awesome, but it's also about teaching us the skills to trade. And it's huge. Like, these are building blocks you'll have, and you'll possess these skills for the rest of your life. Shout out to Buyer of Fears. He said, I lost 25% on Matic, and then I made 97%. Because my comment was, when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own blood, buy when there's blood in the streets. So you can see Matic had a 98% bounce. This gentleman took advantage of the V-shaped recovery. Why Bitcoin price is headed to 7-month low if the 7K support fails. Again, same idea we were just talking about. If this area down here breaks, there is this VPVR over here, there is nothing to stop it. It's going to be a pretty quick drop to the downside. Okay. Also, this article goes on to state how the MACD shows momentum that's beginning to wane. The signal line is flattened, the price is being pinched. Goes on to state that the VPVR suggests demand doesn't really kick in till around 6,000, even more so around 5,500. Willy Woo's Bitcoin NVT signal shows Bitcoin's realized price is 56.19, just a hair away from the 55.30 high volume node of the VPVR, and 89 away from Bitcoin's realized value. Right now, Bitcoin's realized value is $5,619. Coinmetrics data, the true extent of Plustoken BTC dumping on Huobi. There's a gentleman in the YouTube comments, and he reaches out to me daily. He's like, you haven't talked about Plustoken dumping and killing and wrecking everybody in Bitcoin and crypto yet? Why not, sir? So here we are. I'll read your comments. I'm telling you guys, I read them. It means a lot to me. I want to know more about what you guys think. There's some people that have been commenting so long in the YouTube comments that, I know they're what's going on with their kids, and the kids are excited when school's out, and different people have been in crypto for an extended period of time. The good gains profits that they've made over time. The people that are solid, dedicated holders, which I respect that. Like, if that's your strategy, keep doing it. Do what works for you. So I definitely pay attention to what you guys leave in the comment section, so please continue to do so. Okay, Plustoken dumping on Huobi. Fact. Let's see what this says. Media reported on several occasions that the Singapore-based crypto exchange Huobi had processed a huge amount of Plustoken withdrawals. So Plustoken is this huge Ponzi scheme. It was one of the greatest Ponzi schemes in 10-year history of the crypto market. $3 billion worth of crypto funds have just disappeared by these scammers, right? So Huobi has been used by the Plustoken scammers, and this is basically alluding to the fact that this is driving down the price of Bitcoin. Huobi processed about half of all the Plustoken withdrawals. Other exchanges included Upbit, ZB.com, OKX, and Gate.io. So Huobi's Bitcoin supply started to go up in mid-2019 and surged towards the end of the year. And this is connected to the sales of the Plustoken. And so if we zoom in on this tweet, and you can see there's a direct correlation between the Bitcoin supply and the Huobi cold wallets. This yellow line increased parabolically, right? And so what do you guys think about this? Plustoken, is this just wrecking the market? Is this what has killed the price of Bitcoin? I would say other people are taking profits. I don't think you could pinpoint just this is the reason. But what do you guys think? I'm just curious about your comments. U.S. prosecutors take down $722 million Ponzi scheme. What's new in crypto? Bunch of thieves. Guys, scammers. The Bit Club Network. You guys heard of that? They've been outed, as Bloomberg reports, that American regulators have arrested 3 of the 5 perpetrators. There's 2 more that are absconding right now. So the defendants reportedly called their victims sheep, while claiming to have built the entire scheme on the back of idiots. Ouch. Showing a clear lack of remorse for their actions. So remember that crypto is about learning to be your own bank. And this means you have to also learn how to ascertain whether these are scams or frauds or not. And you just all these projects. And anytime you're sending your Bitcoin anywhere else, you have to really decipher, like, hey, is this a fraudulent situation or is it legitimate? Craig Wright tries to wriggle out of paying $658,000 in legal fees. Basically, he's saying, hey, $650K is too much. This is just not fair. And so this is all from the Dave Kleiman case where, basically Craig Wright's saying he's Satoshi Nakamoto and, yeah, he doesn't want to pay his court costs. If you guys haven't picked up a Ledger Nano X yet, the factory link is in the description. Right now, you can get the Ledger Backup Pack. It's $149. You get a Ledger Nano S as well as a Ledger Nano X. So you can give one away for Christmas. Twitter is going decentralized with blockchain. So Jack Dorsey is the CEO. He has a vision for decentralizing social media. This would be huge for blockchain. I think blockchain is for sure the future. There's no even question about it. But they're trying to put together a team to develop an open, decentralized standard for social media, with Twitter as one of the first clients, announced by CEO Jack Dorsey. Twitter, TWTR, is up 2.2% on the news. Now, the question is, will this protocol benefit Twitter as a business? So they're going to create this new social media standard, and it may shift power from Twitter's platform. Obviously, Twitter's a for-profit entity, and this would potentially take away from their ability to monetize their current platform. So interesting to see how this plays out. Same guy, Jack Dorsey, right? Square Crypto, he owns Square as well. Square Crypto bankrolls Star Lightning developer known as this pseudonym, okay? So they funded this researcher to let him work full-time in the space, which is huge. This, again, is a grant from the company, Square Crypto, to further develop the Bitcoin network. Imagine, these guys are working on Bitcoin. A lot of them they're not getting paid for it. They're working on it part-time potentially. And so a grant like this is important. I mean, this is big. So it's good to see a gentleman like this stepping up, and he supports what he believes in. Matic CEO, latest dump might have been a reputational attack. So Matic got wrecked. We know this. I watched an AMA with the COO, and from my understanding is what they're saying is that there's a lot of big players that were shorting Matic on Binance, and they had all these big short positions. All the longs got wrecked, and the people that were shorting Matic potentially sold a bunch of their Matic, and they made a killing on their short positions. And so he's saying, hey, this is a reputational attack. They were trying to make him look bad, make the project look bad. He denied anything to do with being involved in this sell-off. The whole foundation idea that he said they haven't sold their coins yet. They haven't sold them. They don't plan to sell them on the open market like that. Charles Hoskinson calls off his Cardano MMA fight. He went from AMA to MMA back to AMA. Listen, AMAs are asking me anything. So he's going to fight Chico Crypto, right? He said, yeah, let's do it. Let's fight. No charity match, at least for now. He's called it off. Ripple sends 220 million XRP to crypto exchange Bitstamp as Bitcoin whales move 6,200 Bitcoin. It seems like Bitstamp is one of the liquidity providers to what was formerly known as XRapid. Potentially that has something to do with it. Maybe they just needed to raise $50 million, but this is turning the heads of a lot of people involved in the crypto space. So again, what exactly is happening here? Cryptopia liquidators make progress. $7 million currently held for repayment. So remember, Cryptopia was hacked, possibly an inside job. There was $16 million in crypto stolen from the exchange. Well, now they've got $7 million of it back. So if you had some losses as far as Cryptopia goes, they're working on it. Potentially you'll get half of your money back the way it looks right now. However, they're working to figure out who gets what. There's 900,000 active customer accounts. There were millions of transactions that were involved. And now, how long will this take? We don't know. A basic search says there's 42 million blockchain wallet users. Bitcoin started about 11 years ago. Are we even close to 50 million active users for crypto yet? So the idea here is, and this is zoomed in, it's not very clear, but I'll read it to you. So the pace of technology adoption is accelerating. So Pokemon Go took 19 days to get 50 million users. Angry Birds took 35 days for 50 million users. Twitter took 9 months. YouTube, 10 months. Instagram, 19 months. Facebook, 2 years. The internet took 4 years. Television took 13 years. Where does crypto fit in here? Adoption, that's important for crypto to really accelerate. So, interesting to see that radio took 38 years to really get 50 million users because it was new technology. Telephone, same thing, new technology at the time, 75 years. So will we be, like right now, it's been 11-ish years since crypto really was developed. So where do we fall in here? Again, there is no question in my mind that we are in the greatest financial revolution of our lifetimes, probably of most lifetimes that we can recall. It's all about patience now. This is not the fun part of the market, right? This is the downturn, the downside. Bitcoin and crypto historically has huge retracements of 85% or more. We know this. We have to know that for every up, there's a down. That's the whole market works like this. It's cyclical, right? So we got to be patient, hang in there, don't give up, don't lose hope. Life-changing money. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.